The war between the United States and Iran has finally come to an end, and the crypto market reacted more than positively to the breaking news. US President Donald Trump celebrated his 80th birthday in a truly grand fashion, and of course his family-linked project World Liberty Financial took center stage during the festivities. Why is Bitcoin mining suddenly getting easier? Which cryptocurrency crashed 96%? And what should we expect in the days ahead? These are the other topics we'll cover in today's video, so stay with us until the very end. Hit the like button, drop a comment and subscribe with the notification bell. Without wasting any more time, let's jump straight into the biggest story. The leaders of the United States and Iran have agreed to an official ceasefire, which is set to be signed this Friday in Switzerland. Under the agreement, both sides will halt all hostilities, attacks in neighboring regions like Lebanon will stop, and Strait of Hormuz will reopen, while Iran will be prohibited from possessing or developing nuclear weapons. Trump didn't miss the chance to announce the deal on Truth Social, saying, "The deal with the Islamic Republic of Iran is fully finalized. Congratulations to all. I hereby authorize the toll-free opening of the Strait of Hormuz and the immediate removal of the US naval blockade. Ships of the world, start your engines, let the oil flow." The market reaction was instant. Oil dropped below $80 per barrel for the first time since March. Precious metals like gold moved higher and crypto followed suit. Bitcoin climbed to $66,000, Ethereum pushed past 1,700 and altcoins like Zcash, Near and WorldCoin pumped 13–14% in the last 24 hours. Total crypto market cap hit $2.32 trillion, the highest level since early June. The news broke yesterday, June 14th, the same day Donald Trump, a man who definitely doesn't like being the center of attention, celebrated his 80th birthday. I'll let you decide whether that's a coincidence or whether Uncle Donny arranged things so he could save the world even on his birthday. And speaking of the birthday, listen to the party he threw. According to reports, the celebration kicked off early in the afternoon at his luxurious Mar-a-Lago club. Friends, business partners, political allies, everyone showed up to congratulate him. The place looked exactly how you'd imagine a Trump party. Red carpets, gold accents everywhere, giant screens and music blasting all the way to the parking lot. But that was just the warm-up. The real show began in the evening when Trump appeared at an MMA gala organized specifically for his birthday. The highlight fight of the night saw American Justin Gaethje defeat his Spanish-Georgian opponent Ilia Topuria. After that, the event continued with exhibition matches, speeches, lights, fireworks, the full spectacle. Trump took photos with fans, fighters, guests, literally anyone who got close. The whole night was a mix of politics, showmanship and pure extravagance exactly in his style. Meanwhile, his family's project World Liberty Financial once again grabbed attention, announcing that fighter bonuses and the event would be paid through its USD1 stablecoin. A strong start to the week, the end of a war and a green crypto market. But let's see what's coming next. Today we get US industrial production data for May, an early signal for whether economic activity is accelerating or slowing. Strong numbers usually support the dollar and cool off risk assets, while weaker data often leads to short-term pumps in crypto. Tomorrow we get housing starts, a key indicator for the housing sector, which reacts quickly to interest rates. A drop here could increase expectations for future rate cuts. Wednesday is the big day, retail sales plus the Federal Reserve's interest rate decision. It's also Kevin Warsh's first meeting as the new Fed chair, which adds even more weight. Markets will watch not just the rate decision, but the tone of the press conference. Any hint of easing would give Bitcoin and altcoins a strong boost. On Thursday, we get the Philly Fed Manufacturing Index, and on Friday, US markets are closed for Juneteenth, a federal holiday marking the end of slavery, which could mean lower liquidity and sharper crypto moves. And while everyone is watching geopolitics and macro data, something interesting is happening inside the Bitcoin network. Mining difficulty has dropped by about 10%, the biggest decline since late 2022. Pressure on miners is rising after the halving, revenues fell by nearly half while electricity and maintenance costs remained high. Smaller or inefficient operations are shutting down, reducing total network hash rate, and difficulty adjusts downward. This is a double-edged sword. Mining becomes easier and more profitable for those who remain, which can stabilize the sector and reduce forced selling. But it also signals financial stress, and if Bitcoin's price doesn't rise sustainably, more miners may drop out. We wrap up today's video with the meme coin Siren, whose price collapsed 96% from $1.30 to just 5 cents. It looks like a classic pump and dump, as the controlling address reportedly sold 94% of the entire supply, pocketing around $65 million in USDT. The remaining tokens were split across hundreds of addresses, a typical chip shuffling pattern used to hide tracks. Around 200 million Siren were also sent to centralized exchanges such as Binance and KuCoin, suggesting further selling pressure ahead. The controller still holds roughly $40 million in USDT, more than enough to trigger another manipulation cycle. Analysts agree Siren is essentially untradeable until it becomes clear what the controller plans to do next. And when a token depends on a single player, that's never good news. That's all for today, team. Have a great and successful day, and see you tomorrow.